No! Whoa. How did you jump that high? Come on. Get out of here with that. Oh my gosh. Get wrecked, Callow. Get wrecked, Callow. Well, hello there and welcome everyone. I'm the VideoGamingReaper, back on Knights of the Old Republic today for episode number 12. We're going to go ahead and sell our gaffy sticks that we got yesterday from all the sand people and probably move on to the next planet. I can't think of anything unless I think of something else to do here on Tatooine. But anyways, thank you all for joining me. 900 credits. Okay, so we just made 1,400 credits there. 4409 left over. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go back to the ship. I'm gonna see if I have enough good crystals to make 2 lightsabers better than the double blade, so give me a moment. Alright, we were at 18 to 35 and 24 and 22. We're gonna go to 22 and 21, 16 to 30, 12 to 31. We'll try it out for a little bit, but I feel like the double-bladed lightsaber is still going to be better. Although the purple and blue combo is pretty tight. Bastila, you got anything you'd like to talk about?
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is,
what do we have here?
I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Well, that's nice of you to say. Thank you. But why did it sound so painful for you to admit?
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Well, I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Well, nonsense. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
I suppose so.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Well, do you want to talk? You were pretty upset the last time we spoke.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the Battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
How does that excuse your actions, though?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
No, don't worry about it, Garth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Well, only if you agree to work with me.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Sounds good to me. What was that about incoming fighters? How you doing, Suvam? It's been a little bit. Doing alright? Nord's armor, dude. 6,500 credits we're about to get for that. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. The thermal detonators, we're selling those. Alright, so we just made 10,000 credits. That's insane. Bastila, I have a feeling you're curious about something.
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Oh, go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
Well, I just do what I think is right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
Are you saying you don't believe in the corruption of the dark side?
I don't know. Would the power I use to kill Darth Malak be too tempting to keep using? Would I become the kind of evil I want to destroy? The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
It's not unnatural to question things like that, and you shouldn't hate yourself for it. Karth, how you doing, buddy?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Can you tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly?
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
Well, it just seems so much more personal than that.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
Well, I asked.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos.
Wow.
Thought they'd be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
That's terrible, man. I'm sorry.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
No, I get it. I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. You deserve some kind of, explanation.
Well, what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Alright, well, that's Karth's story, everyone. Trained by Saul, a great man at one time to the Republic and to Karth himself, and Saul betrayed them all, fell prey to Malak's influence, and gave him the codes to bypass Telos' shields, to bombard the whole planet, killing Karth's family. Man, on top of the betrayal of Revan and Malak themselves, turning to the dark side and against the Republic, I can definitely understand why he has trust issues. Alright, enough soul-searching and talking to our friends. Let's go to Kashyyyk, shall we? Vision. Well, that's a creepy-looking place, isn't it?
Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
It looked like the map was on the forest floor.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Undoubtedly. Okay, you don't have anything you want to speak to me about, do you?
How can I help?
Well, I guess I'd like to talk to you then about what you said before, giving in to your emotions.
Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I am no master. You should have remained with the Council.
Oh, I disagree.
Perhaps you're not being truly objective then. There's no need to spare my feelings on this point. The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly.
Well, you're doing your best.
That's kind of you to say, but I think the evidence speaks for itself. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough.
Well, we can help each other.
That's a kinder response than I deserve. And I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before. And you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together.
Well, how did you expect me to be?
Well, just different, I suppose. Things are not going as I thought they would. I need time to think about all this. We should continue on with our mission for now.
Okay. Well, I got you, Bastila. You don't worry about it. You ain't falling to the dark side on my watch. Keep the real goal in focus and we'll be just fine. Zalbaar, you ready to go say hi to your folks? Let's go. Greetings to you. While I am pleased to welcome you to planet G5623, I do not see your ship on my docking schedule. The planet's called Kashyyyk, man. The Czerka Corporation of frickin' course. We'll see to your needs, of course, but there'll be a 100 credit docking fee. Yeah, no there won't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of my way. Yeah, blah blah blah, Bastila. I see you have a Wookiee with you. Can I assume you understand their language? For a fee, Czerka Corp can provide a translator. I don't need your translator. Get out of my way. Very well. Yeah, leave. Comad, what are you doing here? Greetings again to you, human. It would seem the call of the hunt has brought us both to this troubled world. I've not been here long, but I can already see I won't be as welcome here as I had hoped. What are you doing here, Comad? Well, I'm sure you would prove an interesting hunt. I don't track sentient prey. Two-legged animals do a fine job of killing each other without me. I've come here to seek even greater prey than what we faced on Tatooine, but the climate here is politically cold, and I don't know if I'll be able to hunt. Well, whose permission are you looking for? An astute question. Czerka Corp seems in control here, but they don't care if I wander the Shadowlands, so long as I've paid their docking fee. Instead, I hope to gain the trust of the native Wookiee population. I'm not here to just kill the biggest thing I can find. I want to understand how they hunt. Excuse me. What are you doing to gain their trust? Very little. I'm sure they've had enough of off-worlders like the Czerka claiming good intentions. I'll simply try to stay out of their way. I've heard of an off-worlder that's gained respect by living in the Shadowlands for some years. Perhaps I'll attempt the same. It could just be Hunter Tales, though. Well, what do you know about Kashyyyk? I know that I don't know enough. Even from this docking area, I can see this world is a true wonder. My desert-dimmed imagination didn't do it justice. It's just a shame to see Czerka Corp here. They lack an appreciation for the wild nature of this world. I don't like having to deal with them. Well, yet again, I'm here for a star map. Have you heard anything? No, but I wasn't listening for such talk. I'm sorry that I can't help you. Well, if not Czerka, who would you prefer to deal with? The native leadership of the Wookiees, of course. This is their world, after all. I can't understand why they've allowed it to be misused. Perhaps they had no choice. There's always the option to fight, even if there's no option to win. Of course, that's easy for me to say, being an outsider. I would hope they're not complicit in the enslaving of their world, but it's not my place to judge. I've only just arrived. Alright, well, it was nice seeing you again, Comad, but I'm gonna head out. Farewell. Perhaps we'll meet again. A great hunt on this world would be glorious. Kashyyyk, my home. I should have prepared you for coming here, but I don't know if I've prepared myself. Prepared me? What do you mean, Zalbaar? I didn't leave Kashyyyk voluntarily. Mission must have told you how I was fleeing slavers, but there was more. I'm in exile. The slavers on Kashyyyk only took me after I was forced to leave my village home 20 years ago. Goodness. Well, why were you forced to leave? My brother made deals with the slavers and allowed them to get a foothold. I found out and attacked him. That's understandable. The fight was stopped, but my father didn't believe me when I told him about my brother's actions. I was made in exile, disowned by my home and people. I shouldn't even be here. They won't accept me back. Well, why didn't your father believe you? When I attacked my brother, I was so mad. I used my claws. You don't understand what that means to a Wookiee. Our claws are tools, not weapons. To use them in battle, it's to become an animal. It's madness without honor. I'm forever a madclaw in the eyes of my people. Nothing I say is to be trusted. They were right to cast me out. Well, we'll deal with that when we have to. For now, let's move on. I don't have much hope. Oh, don't worry, Zalbaar. I'll do what I can to help you, I promise. Yeah. So, I don't like Czerka. If only it was like Skyrim, you can just walk up and be like, "What's up, Czerka?" Kinrath, oh no. Let's see how these lightsabers do. Not very well if I miss. Okay. Good job, everyone. Can you sense it? The wind, the sound, the smells? I feel it all now that we are away from the spaceport. This walkway is new, probably built by those slavers, but I remember the trees. My village isn't far from here. Well, is there anything I can help you with? It's kind of you to offer, but my problems are very personal. I'm not sure if I'm ready to deal with them. I must warn you of one thing. I don't know if I'll be a help or a hindrance to you here. My father was very powerful, a chieftain. Perhaps his feelings have mellowed, but if my brother has had his ear this whole time, it may be very unwelcome. Sorry, everyone. Well, we'll have to deal with that when the time comes. That's what I'm dreading. My shame was meant to be forgotten on some faraway world. I never thought I'd have to come back. I'm sorry. I've taken enough of your time. We should move on. What's going on here?
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Czerka Corporation business.
What happened here, dude?
This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
You put it down? We're not animals. Does it make you mad, dude? It makes me mad, too. What are you getting at? You want these men dead? I wouldn't need much encouraging. The dark side sounds mighty tempting right now, everyone. It sounds mighty tempting. Kill them all, Zalbaar! This is karma. Get him, Zalbaar! Yes. Vengeance for your fallen brother or sister. We all just have a moment of silence for this poor Wookiee. Man, I should have got light side points for that, man. Screw these guys. One shot. I didn't realize these two had a level up. I guess we'll cash that in a moment. Get him, Zalbaar. Oh no, that took me down, dude. Look at my health. Oh no, I gotta do some good things. Oh no. That's so stupid, man. Why did that action cost me so many alignment points? That's stupid. These slavers just kill a Wookiee, and I took them out and had a moment of silence for the injustice done to the Wookiee, and I'm a dark-sided guy. I'm an evil person for that, huh? And to those of you who would say an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, I have a very big problem with that philosophy. It does not leave the whole world blind. It leaves the whole world with one eye instead of two. I'm upset about that. I'm genuinely upset. They took so many light side points from me for literally killing slavers and getting justice for a murdered Wookiee. Get out of the way. Stupid Kinrath. Get him. Oh, look what we have here. It's my friends. How are y'all doing?
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive.
Oh, well, I bet he was. I've heard this before.
To whoever destroys you.
This is sounding very familiar. What's up, bro? You want some of this? I'll give you some. There it is. Oh, Bastila got all three of you with that power, dude. It is so OP. I missed. That's not good. Flurry! Alright, is it my turn to attack? It's fun playing with you. Purple short lightsaber. Yes. And another regular purple lightsaber. I got all the purple crystals now. You'll stop where you are, outsider. You enter the domain of Chunder, chieftain and leader. Stand aside. This human's with me, and I want access to the home of my people. You have no rights here, Madclaw. This human shouldn't have brought this taint upon our land. You'll have to answer to Chunder. I guess take me to him, then. I'd like to speak to this Chunder. The choice is made for you already. You make a demand for something you can't alter or help. Enough talk. You and the outcast Madclaw will be taken to Chunder now. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're all very upset and you're throwing a lot of weight around. Okay. That's a lot of Wookiees. Step forward and address mighty and wise Chunder, outsider. I don't often allow visitors of your kind. You're flanked by Czerka slavers. Are they not outsiders? Or have you sold all of Kashyyyk to them? Ah, Brother Zalbaar. You've been exiled a long time. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different now. You're a Madclaw without honor. You have no voice among your own people. I, on the other hand, am chieftain. If you've made deals with slavers, the truth will get out eventually. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I've had a long time to guide what my people think. They trust me, the mighty Chunder. And even with my brother insane and father enslaved, I rose to protect my people despite it all. Father was enslaved? Mighty Chunder? What are you talking about? You were the runt. I am no runt. Like I said, Zalbaar, a lot has changed in your years away. We'll discuss this soon enough. What do you want? Why drag us here? I haven't killed Zalbaar because he's my brother, and I hoped he and I could come to some agreement. You are irrelevant. I may be able to put you to use on a menial task. Zalbaar will have to stay here, though, of course. Yeah, I'm not going to abandon Zalbaar to you. It isn't your choice, Ferric. I already have him. I have a personal matter to discuss with him, and you have other duties. A simple thing. Another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zalbaar, gone mad and been exiled. He now lurks in the Shadowlands. More importantly, he's pestering my Czerka allies during their Shadowland expeditions. It's not good for my business. He's standing against you, huh? The first of many, perhaps? No one will follow a Madclaw. He's merely a nuisance. Besides, he cowers in the Shadowlands. My people know nothing of him. No, I won't do this. You can do your own dirty work. You don't have much choice. You can flee the planet if you want, but I'm keeping Zalbaar here with me. He'll stay until the Madclaw's dead. The Czerka would never let me hold you, but they don't care what I do with Wookiees. Yeah, well, keeping Zalbaar makes this proposition even worse. What made you think I wanted this to be easy for you? Besides, you won't need him. My people are trained to understand you. I tell them it's to better understand the enemy. They think it will make the Czerka easier to fight. Actually, it makes them easier to obey. Remember, you can't beat me here. No one would dare oppose me to join with an outsider or an exile. You're wrong, brother. Someone would. Who are you talking about, Zalbaar? Do you speak of Freyr, our father? Why? He was the one that ordered you exiled when you attacked me. He went as mad as you when he finally discovered the slavers. He dared challenge them alone, and has not been seen since. That was years ago. Let him go, Zalbaar. I rule now. I'll take the Wookiees forward, but there are prices to pay. Yeah, don't listen to him, Zalbaar. It's not worth it. No more words, outsider. I've given you my orders. I can't hold you here, but Zalbaar will stay until you kill the Madclaw in the Shadowlands.
Then I suppose we have little choice. We should proceed with caution, however.
The guards will let you pass now. Leave the village through the northwest and follow the platform to the south and then east. You'll eventually see where Gawookin awaits for you. He'll lower you to the forest floor. Go. What a rude individual, man. What a piece of crap. My lightsaber will find my way to his throat. Man, maybe I'm a great Jedi after all, dude. Well, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this episode here. We'll go ahead and go down to the Shadowlands like Chunder asked for in the next episode. We'll also search for the star map down there. Maybe we'll get lucky and find it. But thank you all for joining me. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or a subscription, or maybe even a comment. Tell me about your experience with this game if you've played it. What's your favorite planet or level? Anyways, y'all have an excellent day, and as always, may the Force be with you. Goodbye, everyone.